Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. Well, it's summertime, the kids are home from school, and there's plenty of gorgeous weather, so what better time to add to the family than right now with possibly a dog and a cat. How you guys doing?
Good.
We're adopting off the dog,
Yes.
which is her name. His name is?
His name is Damien.
And the cat?
This is Jamie.
Now, of course, since they're up for adoption, they can change their names at any time.
Absolutely.
My beagle went from Mary, thank goodness, to Sophie, because Mary was my mother's name. So, Heather Smith,
Yes, sir.
you're not up for adoption.
No,
And
no,
your name
no.
is not going to change.
No.
Okay, good.
For
Jessica Gucker,
Yes, sir.
how you doing?
Hi.
And Missy LaHoyt, board
Yeah.
member of Friends of Norfolk Animal Care. Where's
That's
your
correct.
pet?
At home. They're all at home.
Because you've got a couple of pets at home.
I do. I actually have 2 huskies, a Rottweiler, 2 birds, and 2 ferrets.
As of this
All,
moment.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, and a foster baby.
Can't
Yes,
I was gonna say,
yes,
did someone-
that's right. We have a
Now,
little
wait a minute.
Sprite.
Did the Huskies come from the Animal Care Center?
Every one of them came from the animal care center.
Yeah.
Because I've seen those 2 Huskies, and they are purebred. I mean, they are gorgeous, gorgeous
Absolutely
dogs.
beautiful. Absolutely.
Now, okay, the Captain Morgan, I happen to know his name.
Yes.
He's world famous now
He
because
is.
he's all over social media, and
He's on the Tides train. He is riding the tide.
that has been the talk of the town. I don't know if any of the viewers have seen it, but there's dogs, cats, gerbils, bunnies, and
Just about, I mean,
In our building.
Yeah.
And the building.
And the Norfolk Animal
I
Care
love
Center.
our building on there too.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Missy, why did the Friends of Norfolk Animal Care do that?
That is our new community awareness program, and basically we're trying to raise awareness of the Norfolk Animal Care and Adoption Center, and we figured the best way to do that is to actually show alumni of NAC, and every single one of the animals were residents at NAC and all have been adopted, so we're very proud. The actual photographs were taken by Barb.
Yep.
Barb Hayes.
The shelter manager.
Absolutely.
Awesome
She's very
photographs.
talented.
Especially when you blow, when you've got a dog that is now, what,
Yeah.
10 feet,
Yeah.
just the head is 10 feet tall.
My
It's
bird is
impressive.
larger than I am.
So,
It's awesome.
now, the other part of that train that's really kind of cool is
spay
to
and neuter.
Yeah.
spay and neuter, not just
Yeah.
with adopt, because that's an important
It's
part of it.
very important. And I mean, with us working and volunteering in a shelter, we see hundreds and thousands really every year animals coming into the shelters. And one of the ways that we can limit the number of animals coming in the next years is to make sure that everyone who leaves our doors is spayed and neutered so that they're not creating more
That's right.
little puppies and kittens, as
I was
cute
gonna
as
say,
they are.
Did this come to the shelter as a kitten or prenatal?
She was actually, I think, about maybe 5 weeks old when she came to the shelter. So she and her brother Jake had to actually go out to a foster home for a while until they were big enough to come back. And now that they are back, they're big enough to be, well, she is already spayed and up to date on all of her vaccines and everything too.
So we need to tell the gal in the control room that she's ready to rock and roll if she
And
wants to.
I already did. I'm on that.
Now, if you're looking for somebody that's spunky and
He really is spunky. He has chased geese with me attached at the back of the leash and like gotten really scared when they squawked back at him and ran behind me. Like he really has energy, but he crashes like an old man too.
I was telling her he's the perfect dog though, because he does. He's got the energy, but then it's not too much, so that then you can just kind of
Exactly.
relax.
yeah, I always said I wanted a couch potato, and I actually adopted a dog that had been on the show, and I got just that. We come home, she gets all excited about seeing us, and then runs into the living room and jumps on the sofa.
Perfect
I'm
companion.
ready to watch
Yeah.
TV. So what's his story? Do you know?
Little Damien came into our shelter as a stray. He was already neutered and microchipped, but of course his family unfortunately hadn't updated his microchip, so we weren't able to contact them. So now he's available for adoption. We've had to do a couple haircuts, a little mask removal, a dental. He's had a nice sprucing up, so he is all ready to roll now.
And that's one of the things that the Friends of Animal Care Center can do is help with that kind of medical
Absolutely.
assistance, so that you can take a dog that maybe isn't quite adoptable, but then make him adoptable.
Well, and he's part of the Golden Paws program that the Friends of the Norfolk Animal Care Center helps fund also. So instead of our normal $75 adoption fee, for him it would just be the $35. And then if a senior citizen 65 and older came in and was interested, the adoption fee would be completely waived.
Okay.
So yeah.
Missy, we got 1 minute left. I'm going to put you on the spot. 'Cause
All right.
those animals that you got, you could have gone off to the top breeders of the world and buy them. You've got those.
Absolutely.
Why the shelter?
You know, I have to tell you, it feels so awesome to actually know that you helped a potentially homeless animal find a home. And the joy it gives just walking in and finding your new best friend, it's amazing. Now, some of them have found me. Captain Morgan, after 6 months of spending at NAC, he must have said, "Hi, baby," a million times. And finally,
that's all it took.
That's all it took. So now, every day I walk in, he hears me pull in, and he says, "Hi, baby, come here." How can you resist?
Now, I understand his language can get bawdier than that, too. But this is family TV.
Absolutely. It's G-rated.
Okay,
Yes.
so check out the light rail train, but more importantly, come on down to Norfolk Animal Care Center and take these guys home with you so I don't have to.
And we're having an event this week too, also starting tomorrow, going through Sunday. All of the dogs are going to be $25 to adopt 6 months and older,
Awesome.
and all of our cats and kittens are going to be $10. It's our Passion for Compassion adoption event. So.
Awesome, we'll keep it rolling. When we come back, Mountain Tide is in the house. Stay tuned.